Hello, everybody. Sorry I am late. Good morning. Hope everyone is good. My goodness, what a move overnight. Holy cow. We're jumping right into this thing, huh? Big, massive move overnight. We're already approaching yesterday's low. And then we have the prior day's low below that. Wow. I don't know that I see. There might have been a setup to trade this. Probably is. I'm going to reload data and see what the heck is up. Good morning to everyone joining. Paul, Bill, Alberta, Roberta, Oceans, Jonathan, Neil, Tom, Squid. It is good to see you guys. Yeah, I'm glad I could join you too there, Alberta. My goodness. You guys didn't tell me the market was popping off today. Oh yeah, it is right at the FOMC low. Very interesting. Very interesting indeed. But we're getting a bounce now. Well, we'll see if this is a big bear trap, or maybe this bounce is about to get reversed and we're gonna go test those levels. But certainly a lot of activity in the market, so this is wonderful, guys. We should have some good trading ahead of us today. I'm just still, this is really surprising. We had this big of a move overnight. Watching this uptrend, and yeah, would not be too interested in a long here after that drop. This may well turn out to be the bottom, and we may continue to go up from here, but I'm gonna need to really see a solid, legitimate, convincing uptrend if we're going to ignore that massive move overnight. So we shall see. But anyway, reason I was late, I was preparing a giveaway that we're going to be doing today, so stay tuned for that. You can win 3 100K accounts. Yeah, I'll give you some details here in a bit. Yeah, I agree, Archer, and good morning, by the way. This very well could be a range down here. And even if it is, when you drop down into a range, the most likely result from that would be a continued move down. And that's vice versa if you go up into a range. And Q, this move up still looking good. Kind of broke out of that range structure. We'll see if that breakout holds. NQ kind of looks like it wants to keep going up here. ES2, it's got quite a bit of a ways till that little resistance area. NQ getting a bearish bar. A little bit unclear what the market's going to do here. Nasdaq again is above that range. ES still in the middle of it. Kind of looks like it wants to pop up. It would be pretty surprising if we didn't at least attempt to make a new low after such a big move overnight. NQ still making new highs there. and we're just waiting for some clear direction. We just need a move out of here. If we push down below the EMA, I'm going to be looking for shorts to try to retest the low from overnight. Getting a little bit of a bearish push. But buyers eating that up so far. And ES starting to push to a new high. Buyer's last effort. I agree with that, Tom. This looks like the last chance to take off. ES really making an effort. Nasdaq is showing a little bit of weakness now. If the Nasdaq starts popping off, this thing will really take off. Very close to lift off, Nasdaq. ES is now at the top of that channel, or the range rather. See if it can break through or not. Good morning, Bruno. All right, so since we are at the top of this little range, I could consider a short. So, could consider one lower high here, another move down, a second lower high there. But kind of looking like it wants to go up. Well, in the meantime, as I mentioned, we're doing a giveaway. This one's a little different, guys. I'll post it in the chat here. I am wanting to get some feedback from y'all, from the folks who tune in. So have a tiny little survey. If you complete it, you could win 3 100K accounts. That's right. So let me find that link for you. And I'll post that in the chat. And not only will you be having the chance to win, again, 3 100K accounts with Tradeify, you will also be helping the channel, help me improve. Thinking about some big changes around here, guys. So I'm wanting to hear also what y'all are thinking, how your experience is. Yeah, these buyers are continuing to push us up here. And I'm sure that's causing a lot of pain. No doubt there's some people selling down there, assuming that this is going to be the bloody drop off that everyone's been waiting for. Need some Tool for background music. I just can't do it, Archer. That'll get me way too amped. Although actually, you know, this morning, I'm not gonna lie, I would kind of be feeling it. However, that'd be some copyright violations there. It'd be coming after me. All right, there, people. I pinned in the chat the link to win 3 100K accounts. Quick survey. Help out the channel. Help me make top tier content. And there you go. Then you'll be entered. So, yeah, it does look like we have kind of a spike in a channel pattern. I don't like that coming off of a low. It's not as trustworthy, but clearly the buyers so far since the market has been open have been very active. Tom, trade signals would be like posting in the Discord, like I'm long right here. Here's my exit. Like every trade would have an entry and exit. Like some people pay for that service, right? They'll pay someone to call out every single trade so that people can follow along. Yeah, this secondary channel is still holding. Pretty crazy. Still hard to trust these buyers. I'm still waiting for a move to the downside. I think, you know, even if this buying is legit, we should get a bid test. We should get a push down at some point. And then we can, you know, if it gets gobbled up, then we are going to be in buy mode. But otherwise, then we'll look to sell. So, but we need to see, before we can trust this uptrend, we need to see the sellers make a legitimate attempt to the downside. Man, oh man, yeah, sellers really are just kind of sitting back and letting this happen. Not surprised, honestly, with how bullish the reaction was yesterday to the FOMC announcement. So there was clearly buyers in there yesterday. And maybe they saw this as a discount to get back in right at that FOMC low. All right, Nasdaq finally broke that little channel. Yeah, with the previous downtrend, I would say this is more likely to go down than up, but we will wait and see. Again, we're just judging the strength of the pullback. ES not really showing any signs of pulling back just yet. But if it does, it should send Nasdaq substantially lower. Getting a pop. ES is due for a pullback, being at the top of this channel here. It would make sense from a price action perspective to at least get a little bit of a correction. But of course, the market can do some crazy things. Bruno news in 3 minutes. What? How am I not up to speed on that? Yeah, we do have home sales in 3 minutes. Crazy. Forgot about that. This looks to be an overshoot on that channel on the S&P. See if it reacts as such. Of course, the news can do all sorts of funky patterns that don't really fit in with typical price action. We'll see. See how impactful this news is. I don't know if it will be. I don't know if the market's waiting on this news or not. But 1 minute, we'll find out, eh? No, Alberta. There's just multiple ways to access the same survey. No, just do it once is wonderful. Thank you. Appreciate that. And good luck. News is out. And looks like home sales are higher than expected. So some good economic news here. Thank you, Oceans. Appreciate your voice and your feedback. Very likely, guys, some big changes coming to the stream, coming to the Discord. Yeah, kind of needing to shake things up a little bit. just in my own journey, as well as what we got in, and I'm definitely going to be listening to what you guys have to share in that survey. So please, if you haven't done it, please do it. And you can win some accounts too. So it's a win-win for all of us. Help me make better content, win some accounts, good stuff. More Lambos, says Tom. Yes, that is in the plan. Yes, this move does look very extended, but as they say, the market can remain irrational much longer than we can remain solvent. So we're gonna just go with the flow here, and currently the flow is up, and we have retraced nearly that entire move overnight. So definitely not expecting a new low at this point. We can trade from both sides of the market, and right now just watching this uptrend. Yeah, if we get an entry, let's get on this thing, right? Boy, this thing just keeps going. My goodness. Absolutely insane. Oh, is it triple witching tomorrow too, Tom? Dang. Yeah, so we did already fill the gap, and we'll see where we go from here. That would make a nice support level. Would be perfectly in line with the EMA and this channel. All right, well, we are still not getting a pullback here. We need it. We need it. We want to join this thing, man. Buyers are out of control this morning. All right, so NQ waiting for the pullback. ES waiting for the pullback. Has NQ filled the gap? I think it has. Yes, it already has. Very close to the moving average here. We just need to see it offer a little bit of support. S&P still has not quite touched that EMA. We want to see a little bit deeper of a pullback. And definitely looking to go long here if we can get it. All right, well, we're going to find out how legitimate buyers are here. So far, it's looking pretty dang good. If we can get a nice bullish bar on the EMA, I will be buying this. Do not want to see a big red candle here. Want to see this prices basically just consolidate. Want to see price acceptance at this level. That's a pretty decent looking bar. I might take a risk on this one. EMA holding. Oof, that's so big. Oh, and I'm in. Well, we're gonna ride it. We'll decrease the risk here. Go break even right away. Pretty big bar, so you don't want to have that much risk on. I'll reduce it a little bit. I'll give it some room to move around, but very likely to get a new high. Once we get to a new high, I'll start trailing my stop a little bit. There's that new high. Guaranteed some profits, and we're gonna see how far this thing can run. This is what appears to be the break and new high of our uptrend. But with how strong this is, I would not be surprised if this develops into a wider trend at some point. Oh, bummer. That's probably a wise move though, Oceans. Limit, I mean, anytime that we can limit our risk, it's a good thing. So it was a really massive bar, so entering was taking on a bit of risk. And that's why, again, I moved my stop up so quickly. Because I did not want to hold that much risk on this trade. But at the same time, very strong bar, very strong trend. You also have to consider like the probabilities that it does push up, and that was highly probable that it was going to push up at least a couple points. See how strong buyers are here, if they can continue to push this thing up. If not, we'll happily take our profits. What's up to the people just popping in? Hopefully some of you guys caught this. Oh man, come on, stay in. I notice I put my stop one right below this wick, right below the high of that wick. That's a good way to protect your trade. Sometimes it'll come down right to the wick and then continue higher. But happily taking profits there. Even if it launches up, oh well, you know, you can't control that. You know, could have left our stop at break even. That would be another way to manage this if you really think this is gonna continue to launch. That might have been a good idea, but we won't look in the rear view. Gotta be happy with a win for sure. If you're just popping in, welcome. If you would like to win 3 100K accounts, there is a link at the top of the chat. Quick survey. I want to hear from you. I want to improve this channel. I'm looking at a big shakeup here. So I want to hear from you. Please send your feedback. It only takes a couple minutes, and then again, you can win 3 100K accounts. So it is a win-win-win for all of us. And another little note, so far, only 12 people have filled out the survey. Only 12 people are entered for those 100K accounts. So your odds right now are really good. Again, just takes a couple minutes. All right, there it is going up again, and looks like we only got tagged out by a point maybe. We would have just had that stop a little bit lower, but what are you going to do? You could also say the same thing if it would have completely reversed, like, oh, good thing we had our stop in that spot and not lower. So hindsight is always 20/20, right? There's no such thing as a perfect trade. You're always going to have, you know, there's no way to get in at the perfect time and out at the exact perfect time. You just want to get the meat of the move. But this thing is continuing higher. We're going to go with some sort of wider pattern here. That looks pretty good. Nasdaq 2, that looks pretty good, and we are still in bull land. Still looking for longs. What a crazy move off that overnight drop. There is some pain going on today, guys. So yeah, only be looking for longs. There's no reason. Please do not try to pick a top here and think that you're going to outsmart the market. The market is telling you to buy, so look for a chance to buy. Ooh, we had a good setup on NQ. Too bad I was kind of hyper focused on ES. Could have gotten a trade there too. Oh well. Pretty good setup here if you manage your risk properly, and we're just going to continue to look for pullbacks so that we can buy. So that is the game plan, guys. Again, please fill out that survey. Win 3 100K accounts. Your chances are very good right now. Not a lot of folks have filled it out, so take advantage of that. And it looks like there's a bunch of people that didn't finish, so finish that thing, man. Come on. It's just a couple minutes. Anyway, thank you so much, guys, for hanging out. Appreciate y'all. Looking forward to trading the rest of the day in Discord. Tomorrow back here on YouTube. Hope you have a wonderful trading day. We'll catch you next time.